from 4 different offices. Yeah, it's a lot of people. But it took the team to do this job. So on Saturday, December 1st, 2012, the HPHA was notified that there was a sewer leak coming from the School Street office's sewer line. With that, I'm so surprised. With that notification, the HPHA team went to work immediately, jetting the line clean and monitoring the nearby Coquia stream to make sure that no sewage was entering the clean storm drain. By the very next day, Sunday, the HPHA had a consultant and a contractor on board to assess the sewer and to work with our team to put a plan together. Unfortunately, due to the age and condition of the line, our only option was to cap the damaged sewer line and schedule daily pumping of the sewage. This required coordination and 24-hour monitoring, regular inspections, pumping of the manhole, and regular updates to the Department of Health. Today, we present 25 certificates of appreciation for outstanding work and for going beyond the call of duty as related to the sewer leak at the HPHA School's office. From Central Maintenance, we'd like to thank, and if you can come up when I call you, Paul Pachan, Eric Fielka, Yoki Madero, Benjamin Miller, Sterling Oka, Harrington Michelle, Brandon Viernes, Vincent Cruz, Herman Viernes, George Nakamoto, Philip Ramos.
We're gonna get there. Get the wrong one.
See, I would have put those all in order first. Ben's not here.
You guys coming up all the time.
And Brandon and Clint worked overnight for weeks and weeks, and even after having their personal items stolen from the job site, they still came back to monitor the system. Philip Ramos, Francisco Santos, Glenn Palma, Jameson Walama, Jared Wah, and Noberto Apuya. Thank you.
See you again, bro. Good for you.
From the exec team, we'd like to thank Gregory Quadro, Elmer Rankin, Randy Obama. Where's Randy? Oh. Randy's working already. From the Construction Management Branch, we'd like to thank Leslie Higa, Sahar Ibrahim, Denise Higa, Larry Hinahosa, and Betty Choi.
Only water.
Did you hear what the boss said? Those coolers are for water only.
Okay. Certificates later.
And last but not least, from the procurement office, Rick Sogal. You can print your own though. And that's it. So thank you, everyone. It really, truly took a team to manage that project for
us. We're moving along to employee recognition. Although we're not able to recognize every employee today, I am certain that today's recipients know that there have been many people who helped them achieve what they have. So I'm glad that we are all here today to offer our congratulations and recognize our collective success. Our next several awardees will receive a certificate of recognition for their hard work. Most improved occupancy. A year and a half ago, when HPHA got a new executive director, he made it clear that we are public servants in the business of housing. He made no excuses and quickly went to work knocking down barriers with the help of the board, working with the support of the governor to secure funds, pursuing legislation to address the backlog of vacant units. With additional funds and the ability to hire exempt maintenance staff, the HPHA held a job fair where hundreds of applicants submitted their applications. Then our personnel office made worker time hiring a team of skilled carpenters, plumbers, electricians, and laborers. Complement with our existing workforce. With clear priorities to fix and fill vacant units, the HPHA and its property management branch became the focus of national attention, with federal officials from the Region 11 office visited HPHA with one specific goal: to congratulate the HPHA on its tremendous improvements. HPHA had increased occupancy by 136 in 1 year. These two amps in particular are worth noting and are being recognized for their occupancy. This first HPHA amps being recognized today has consistently maintained the occupancy in the properties at around 98 to 99%. This is a tremendous accomplishment, with occupancy figures changing constantly. The second amp is being recognized today, posted record improvement from October 1st, 2012 through September 30th, 2013. The occupancy, based on the HUD assessment rating scale, increased a dramatic 10% from 89% to 99%. First, we'd like to recognize Ms. Janice Misuzawa at 34, Kalakau Homes. Where Jan and her staff have been able to consistently maintain occupancy between 98 and 99%. We'd also like to congratulate and bring up Ms. Gail Lee and Ms. Julio Nelson. For their certificate of recognition as an amp with the most improved occupancy.
Gail? There you are, dear.
Was holding down the fort with no manager or deputy manager. Then Ms. Gail Lee, also manages 587 units, agreed to oversee an additional 547 units at Act 31. Congratulations, Gail.
Another initiative of the new executive director in 2012 was to address the late recertifications that were happening at the public housing properties. Under the director's leadership and with clear expectations, all of the managers started out in 2012 to focus on the number of recerts that were late. When we first set out, there were several amps that were in the triple digits for late research. One amp in particular was struggling to keep up with vacancies in key administrative positions and the work continuing to grow. However, this manager continued to work at addressing her staffing issues while trying to manage her administrative and operational responsibilities. And today we are proud to report that AMP 30 in IAL, under manager Mary Jane R. Romero, or PUA as we know her, was able to significantly reduce her late grade certifications down to 0. For most improved in recertifications in 2013. Thank you. Along with Pool, we also would like to recognize one of the program specialists in property management. Her responsibility was to track the late recertifications, and she was expected to know exactly how many recerts were late, why each one was late, and she had to correct the fatal errors in the system. Today, we'd also like to congratulate Ms. Diane Johns, Property Management Specialist, and recognize her with a special certificate of recognition for her outstanding performance in assisting to bring down her late recertification.
Moving on to most improved public housing overall. Most of you have probably seen the recent newspaper article in the Star Advertiser about this next public housing property, so it'd be difficult to keep this secret. In this article, it stated that police statistics show crime rate was cut in half for the period of June 2011 to May 2012, to the period of June 2012 to May 2013. The number of murders went from 2 to 0. There were 84 fewer aggravated assaults, 72% nuisance complaints, and 66% fewer auto thefts. Also down by half are robbery, graffiti, drunken nuisance, and property damage. Security guards now patrol on bicycles to cover more grounds. Guards staff both entrances, allowing only tenants with residence ID cards and registered vehicles, preventing trespassers and unwanted visitors from entering. Higher solid steel fencing has replaced old fencing frequently cut by intruders. And that's not all. The occupancy rate at this property was at 75% in January 2012 and now at 99.5% because of people feel safe there. Resident Deanne Barrows wrote to the authority about the changes make her feel safer. Security guards at entrance. Instead of sitting down watching people pass through, they take the license down and make ID checks, she said. But this property manager actually oversees 2 amps consisting of 3 large family properties in the heart of Kalihi. And her work at the other properties is evident in the email received by the Resident Association President. With all due respect to you, Hakeem, and Barbara, I feel that in working with and knowing her work ethics, we need her here for Kamehameha and Kaumani Homes. I always said that we are behind her 100%. She has had a positive impact on us here, especially with our current board. Without further delay, I'd like to recognize Ms. Cynthia Yoshida.